I'm younger. Allie's like 6 months older than me. So, you know, when he was 18, I was 17. So I had no place to have to put up with, you know, annoying kids. I was an annoying kid, so I was fine. I was patient, but all the older guys, they kind of all just stopped talking to him. So, and not even just stopped talking to him, like they actively tried to sabotage him in any efforts he did to, you know, rekindle any sort of friendship. So, and then his whole fame probably went to his head, so that didn't help. So he was perfectly willing to just let that decide who was going to be his friends then, or who he would talk to on a regular basis, rather.
Yeah.
But I'm just going through my subscriptions and remembering all the random people.
Jagex.
Oh, yeah, Jack. That's a... Oh, God, so much drama. But let's just try and recall every sort of, like, scandal and drama-causing person. Jack.
Yeah.
What was her name? The girl who turned out to be a dude.
I don't know who you're talking about. I can't remember that name, though.
You're talking about Defile.
No, it was some other bitch.
Oh, here's a good question. Was it not Cam that made the channel called Think Defiled? I was kind of shitty on that. What's going on?
I don't remember who made that.
Okay, I remember someone made it trying to expose Defiled. Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, he ended up, I remember because, he didn't really tell anybody, and, I was talking to him, and I just called him out, and, he fessed up, and then like, at that point, he was like, you know, don't tell anybody, you know, I don't want to be, you know, throwing shit around and have that be, yeah, but then eventually everyone figured it out, and he would, if anyone asked him, he would say, yeah, he'd fess up to it. That's why Leet Schnauzer, was that? Yeah, Leet Schnauzer. That's who it was. That's who the, yeah, that's who it was. That was the chick.
I don't think it was that. It was another one.
Oh, then there's, I mean, I'm sure there's another one, but that's what I was thinking of. Leet Schnauzer turned out to be, I think it was Samantha was the name that he had been going by, and it turned out that Samantha was his older sister, and he was like a 14-year-old guy, and he had been posing as like an 18-year-old girl or something like that.
Oh, another one. He was another British. He changed his age like every day. He was like 14, and then he was like 16, and then he was like 21.
Shit, who was it? I know. Yes, Josh, no, that's I remember that. And then he just freaked out because somebody just called him out. I was like, dude, we know. He turned out, yeah, he was like 14 too, something, or like 13 or something. And so somebody called him out.
Of his older brother or something for the face to be on the name.
Yeah. And like he had been in like an online relationship or something weird like that with somebody.
Wow.
I mean, not that in and of itself is that weird. I have no, you know.
But posing as
people are yeah, exactly. People are free to do whatever the hell they want, and I'm not going to judge them for that. But the problem with it was that she was like 20 and he was a like 13-year-old kid, and that's where the problem arose, to where it was creepy on her part, but it was unintentional. So all that shit. And then yes, so so it's like 4 names so far. What else?
Richard and that other Canadian girl.
Is Ratchet? I mean, yeah, Richard was Ratchet, right? Yeah. And what girl?
It was his girlfriend at the time.
the chick that was always on with him on vent. Because he was on a couple of the vents I used. Yeah, what was her name? I could probably go find it somewhere, but yes, them.
When they split up, there was just like massive e-drama.
Oh yeah, yes indeed there was. Damn it, I know this. Simon Tiger, Mark. Do you remember him from Rune?
Yeah.
And he, to be honest, the drama that he caused was actually with me. He had some problem with me, and I think it was because, like, I could be completely wrong, and it might be kind of, arrogant for me to even say this, but I think he was mad because he tried extremely hard to become good friends with Dave, and like actively tried hard and was a moderator before me on the forums, and then like he firsthand witnessed like my joining the forums and then my rise to like second-hand man. And then Dave, like, I unintentionally, like, I didn't actively do this, it just was all very passive. And then Dave would always just come to me to fix things on the forums and to do things on the vent and stuff like that, and then just would come to talk. And he just did not like that at all, because he wanted, like, what it seemed to me was that he wanted to be in my place, and he had tried very hard to get there, and I didn't actively try to do anything. I just, it just kind of happened, because, yeah.
It's all fate based.
That's why he always hated me, but I have conversations, and I have messages saved, because they were just so ridiculously funny, of just the things he would say to me, and, like, stuff like that. I remember one of them was because it was on the Rune Game vent rather. It was right when I first joined RG actually, and Stu, Dudefish, made me an admin on the vent because of some other drama. A couple of the people, or a user who'd been banned on the forums, came onto the vent and started just destroying shit and just started raping shit, and Stu didn't really know how to use vent well enough to stop them. And I remember I don't know if he came and asked me or if I said I would be able to help, because he gave me admin privileges, and I fixed everything, banned them, solved all the problems, and then got, a pat on the back from him and Dave. And I remember that's when Mark first started messaging me. It was like, and I kept my member, I think it was member, it might have been like voiced or something, whatever my user tag was. I didn't take like moderator or admin. And he was like, do you not want Dave to find out? And then he was like, and I was like, no, he knows. Stu gave me the privileges to keep the vent from being destroyed. And then he's like, oh, so you don't want people to think you're sucking up? I'm like, no, not at all. I'm like, I just don't want, it's actually a lot easier to have the power and people don't know it. So it just gives me the kind of undercover privileges that a normal admin or moderator wouldn't have. I think it was a moderator at the time. Yeah, I was, because I kept the moderator tag, but I had 100%. But yeah, so there's that. And he actually, I laughed when RJ was in here. I was watching the video. Simon Tiger actually commented on the Minecraft video of the two of us. I thought that was funny. But
question. To relate to that Dudefish topic, Dudefish13, isn't he dating EXO Wild Rose P-Mod?
I was actually about to say something like that.
Yeah?
Not anymore. They were, and then, yeah.
That's like a...
differences or something, and...
I kinda got a story with that.
She went over there. Yeah, she's, I ended up, I feel so, I guess boastful, but I had been really good friends with her, and then she started talking to Stu, and then they started getting a thing going.
So you hooked them
up? And I remember, no, I didn't. They got together completely independently of me. but I was friends with her and then Dave, and I had never really gotten to be very good friends with Stu, just because the way that I was I never, you know, went after, like, I never would go, oh, well, I want to be your friend, I am going to force myself upon you. I was just very, you know, very passive about it, and if somebody wanted to come talk to me, they could come talk to me. I was just very, not like introverted, but just very, like, I didn't try and talk to people and stuff like that. If they came to me and asked me stuff and engaged me in a conversation, I would be very happy to just ramble on like I'm doing right now.
Exactly.
But I never tried to go and just start talking. But and then Stu was rather introverted. He did stick to himself and just stay in a channel by himself, and then more like a private channel. So it just never worked out that we had very much contact. It was mostly it was Dave who Dave would drag me into a channel with them, and then I would talk and he would talk, but we never really had like personal one-on-one conversations until Rose and him started talking a lot and started you know, like having a thing growing, and he started talking to me about her because I had known her for a lot longer, and I was you know, I knew her very well, so it was just you know, I was very happy to help them both out, but it ended up just kind of conflicting. And then when they started having problems and she went over there, it just got, I don't know, I guess it just got kind of weird, because by then I knew their, not their personal lives, but I guess their romantic lives rather well. So it just got, I don't know, I haven't spoken to Stu in a couple months. I talk on Steam every once in a while with him, but other than that, I haven't spoken to him. I have spoken to her a lot lately, though.
That's kind of weird. It's like all the people who kind of fell off of playing RuneScape, though.
I've got an event privileges taken off of that on RG. I know she had something against me.
Oh, she did?
Every time, like, I had my own channel and then, like, private channel that I'd use, and, like, every time she would come on, she would, like, delete the channel, and I don't know, she just didn't like me.
Oh, that
I've
sucks.
never even spoken to her before.
Well, yeah,
I've spoken to her and she didn't like me at all.
Yeah, she would do that to, well, nowadays especially, she's very not man-hating, but she's just very reluctant to start any sort of new friendship or any type of interaction and acquaintance with any male person right now.
Dude, she was with Viking Fan 64 and they had a whole P-mod only clan chat.
Yeah, she used to delete. She always hated the private channels and all that stuff because, you know, sometimes it would get carried away on the event where there'd be like 5 or 6 of them, and so yeah, every time she would get on, she would delete them. But yeah, she would normally leave the. I don't remember what it was called, but there was one that was Dave and Stu. It was Dave, Stu, and I, and then normally would just get switched to like private and then delete all the rest of them. So yes, she did do that a lot. I don't know if she's on. I've only spoken to her on RuneScape lately when I logged on.
She comes onto this event sometimes and talks to Nick.
Wait, she gets on here and talks to you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. So what the hell? So I know you, but I don't know, what the fuck? I never even met the dude fish guy, you know? That's just weird.
Another drama couple, Kelly DBP and Queen Socks.
Yeah, I never really knew much about them.
They're like best friends, and then I don't know what happened. They kind of fight. Did she blow up?
Do you remember Grant Rules